ZNB had no news, a choppy pre-market, and even through a head and shoulders pattern. Everything that screams, don't touch it. But with sky-high short interest on a nano-float, this stock had fuel in the tank to drive straight into my institutional level at the open. The high-end adventure truck that my day trades will be buying isn't built on hope. It's built on structure. Hope won't build wealth. Price patterns won't build wealth. But structure, volume confirmation, asymmetric compounding, that's what will. And the truck that I'll be buying with my day trading profits in this challenge, it's what gets me out of the office and up into the mountains and next to these beautiful pine trees. And it's gonna tow everything that I love to have an adventure with. In this challenge, I'm growing a $500 day trading account with one high quality setup each day, and I'm showing you every step of the way. So let's break down the trade that I took and talk about the risk and the reward that made it worth it. The alert triggered in pre-market at 5 a.m. Mountain Time. Here's why ZNB was on my list. Yesterday's after-hour spike from the $1.30 range up to $2.20 range, clean consolidation on the 200 EMA during pre-market, and extremely high short interest. That's fuel in the tank. But the pre-market momentum wasn't smooth. It was choppy, and it started to downtrend and even printed what looked like a head and shoulders pattern. That's why I always say, don't marry a pattern. Watch what volume is telling you. At the opening bell, buyers stepped in strong and proved that pre-market resistance was now support. That's the momentum to step in. A pre-market resistance breakout with volume confirmation. My stop was at $2.40, just below the Discord institutional level. That was just a 3-cent risk with a required 9-cent target, which put my initial target here. But as always, I monitor trend to see how well it's holding levels. I manage the trade the way I always do. Trailed my stops up with each institutional level as price stair-stepped higher. That way I lock in gains without panic selling. When ZNB tapped my $3.28 institutional level, price printed this doji tug-of-war. That's exactly what happens when a stock has short interest this high. The back and forth between longs and shorts becomes obvious. And volume also started to shift. That's my clue to plan my exit on the retest of the high. And I sold at $3.30 as I saw price hovering in that range as it retested the previous high. No panic. No guessing, just predictive planning in advance. Nano-float plus high short interest equals fuel in the tank. Bearish patterns, like head and shoulders, can be misleading. Volume tells the truth. Plan your exits before they happen. That's predictive price action. Trail stops with structure, not emotion. Some people say institutions don't touch $2 and $3 stocks, but where do you think these tug-of-war levels come from? These are institutional footprints. Even in so-called cheap names like ZNB, the idea that institutions only trade big caps is just false. This is why breakouts break you, unless you know what's fueling the move. Did you know, according to Investopedia, short interest can be one of the biggest catalysts for momentum, sometimes even more than news. That's why ZNB, with zero headlines, still had fuel for a massive run. Today, our available capital started at $18,101 in the truck fund, and after this trade, the fund sits at $24,582. That's a 4,691% growth from the original $513 just a couple of weeks ago. And in just 12 trades, every step forward puts us closer to that brand new truck sitting at the dealership. And to give you guys a heads up, once this account pushes past that $30,000 mark, I may start taking 2 trades a day instead of just 1. I'll probably do 1 in pre-market and 1 during regular hours. That way I can stay within my share size comfort zone, but also keep compounding faster. Imagine it, 2 tanks of fuel a day going straight into the truck fund. That's when this challenge really starts to pick up speed and drive us even closer to rolling off that lot in a brand new truck. If this educational video helped you see how predictive price action works in real time, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon. These daily recaps are packed with education you won't find anywhere else. And you don't want to miss tomorrow's trade. So guys, if you're serious about leveling up your trading game and achieving a 95% win rate in your trades, join us today at MomentumStockTraders.com. And here's everything that you get when you join. You get live trade guidance with me. I walk you through the logic of every single setup every single day. You get our custom stock scanners and our pro charting tools to help you spot the really big moves before they even happen. You'll be part of an amazing private Discord trading group and community, and this is where the action happens. You get AI-powered alerts so that you know when things are starting to heat up. And you get those amazing institutional levels, not the retail zones. These are the real moves where the big money enters. You'll also get full trade breakdowns every day. So you're not just following, you're learning. You're learning the why behind every single trade. And best of all, you get real-time, one-on-one mentorship from me personally. That's personal, one-on-one support inside a tight-knit community of serious traders. And guys, this is not a copy my trade service. This is real education, real trade guidance, and real results. Because here's the truth, guys. If you're copy trading, you're just reacting to somebody else's click, and that's not a strategy, that's panic, and you're already in the game too late. Our edge? Predictive chart reading and volume logic that fuels the action, not reaction. That's our edge, profit, not panic. And the members inside our group are crushing it every single day with structure, clarity, and confidence. In fact, this challenge that you're watching right now, it's my personal mission to grow a $500 account to a brand new truck, one high probability trade at a time. So if you're ready to stop second guessing and start trading with confidence, head over to MomentumStockTraders.com right now. And if this video helps you, be sure to click the like button and subscribe for more free educational video content. And hit that notification bell, because that's the only way you'll know when I upload a new video. And remember, fuel your momentum, steer your focus, and drive it all the way home. And I'll see you in the next video.